Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to Project Clouds Final Fantasy XIII-2 walkthrough. This is part 12 and we're going to be carrying on our journey through Brusher Ruins, and this is the last pre-recorded part I'm doing. Sorry, I got a bit mixed up. And we're going to be taking on Atlas now. I say the last pre-recorded part because part 13, if this is part 12, part 13 is a live commentary, because I was recording these and not having a clue what, like after I was recording them then doing the commentary afterwards, and I was forgetting what I was doing, so it was pretty annoying. So I decided to go to live commentaries along with my longer videos. Okay, so let's get this started. First thing you're going to want to do past Atlas is set up your Delta attack Perigodum with your Pulse Knight as your essential, and basically just tug away at it with Sarah and Nordic King as Commander and Ravager. That's going to drive the chain gauge up, and the essential is hopefully going to take most damage. Occasionally you're going to have to use potions to heal whenever your life falls below 50%, so whenever it gets into that little yellow bar, so just keep doing that. Sorry I didn't really upload that much. I've been really tired and not feeling well, so I'm one of these people that when I'm not feeling well I get in a bad mood, so it was pointless me doing a commentary because I'd have been really dull, so yeah. And as you can see, Atlas's health on the target on the life bar, his health is almost gone already. That's because when you do the Temporal Rift tile challenge, tile trial even, that takes down his life, because there is no way you can defeat Atlas first time when he's fully strengthened. You have to use the Temporal Rift tile trial to weaken him, otherwise you're not going to defeat him this time around. So what you've got to do is, if you want to first him at full strength, there is a way to come back and do it. You can look it up, but I'm not really bothered about doing that. Anyway, so we staggered the son of a bitch, and now you want to switch to Relentless Assault, for fuck's sake. And I do shoot my Feral Link just to, you know, get the chain gauge up a bit. Obviously, because we can't capture Atlas, that'd actually be pretty cool though. And I'm just going to keep plugging away at him as I do here, with Noel and Sarah, and it's actually not that much of a hard fight, and there you go. So this is a cinematic action here.
I'm on it. Hey.
What the?
How did we get here?
No! Look out!
Move!
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
Boom, bitch. And as you can see, I got perfect for that cinematic action, so I'll let you watch the rest of it and the very long cutscene that follows. So, yep, have fun, people. Can I just add a 3-star battle rating for that? Was bullshit. That was pretty quick, I thought. Anyway, I'll let you watch this cutscene.
Whoa, now what?
The paradox is dissipating. I wonder what caused the paradox effect.
This is just a theory, but I think there might be someone out there derailing history and bending the timeline. That's why Atlas and these gates are appearing out of nowhere.
Who would do something like that?
I don't know. Someone who has the power to change history. And since we can use the gates, we'll have to stop him.
This ability to control monsters and use the gates. Could it be a gift from lightning?
We'll just have to find her so you can ask her yourself. Alyssa, we took Atlas down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us.
That's great news! I'm on my way!
There's an epitaph. Here lie the innocent victims of chance, cast out and cast down. May their souls find the path that leads them home.
Cast out. These must be victims of the Purge. This is it! This is the place! I thought I might be... but that's not my name. Then whose is it? Kupo. It's my friend's. She died here, running from the Purge.
And me? I'm one of those who survived. 5 years ago, the entire town of Bodum, it was wiped out by the army. I was there, visiting my friend. Then everything went to hell. We ran and hid with the other fugitives. But just as the troops were pulling out, that's when the ceiling of our hiding place collapsed. Ever since then, I've had the same dream. I'm trapped under rubble. It's dark. I'm in pain and I can barely breathe. The next thing I know, I rise out of my body and I'm standing before this grave. And the name written on the stone, it's mine. After seeing that image so many times, I started to think that maybe I did die back then, and the life I'm living now is just an illusion.
Alyssa, do you feel that way too?
Well, you seem real to me.
Real enough, I guess. Even if they all forget, I never will.
Neither will I. I can never forget. The events that scarred Alyssa were started by l'Cie. If I had never become a l'Cie, if I had never made those mistakes, then the Purge, well, it may never have happened. Lightning, is there any way to make up for the suffering we've caused? Can we ever give back what we've taken?
Okay then. I think that wraps things up for Alyssa. Now for our little quest.
Right.
Let's find an artifact and open a gate.
So, where should we look?
Well, now we've cleared up the paradox effect. It's possible those sneaky artifacts have come out of hiding. Let's try searching those areas we couldn't reach.
Time for some Moogle magic. Kupo!
Huh?
Mog, you can help? You're a lifesaver.
Kupo!
Okay, so that was a very longest cutscene, like I said. But anyway, yeah, let's go and get the hidden item over here, which was, I forget what was in this live action box. It was a lucky clover. My lucky clover. And over here is a fragment, and you're going to use your Moogle Hunt ability from Mog to show that up. Boom. and it is the Eclipse artifact. So I got it wrong actually, it's not a yeah, whatever I said it was. I can't remember what it's called now. Shit, what did I say it was? See, this is why I really don't want to do commentaries after recording. I want to do live commentaries. Oh man, fragment, that's it, it wasn't a fragment, sorry. That was a Phoenix down. So yeah, and I think now we go and start the Ghast fragment side quest. So, because I'm aiming to get all the fragments in here.
I gotta be careful in here. Someone spotted a seed in one of the tunnels, deeper in the ruins. We haven't seen a sea-fan cocoon for several years now. There's definitely something spooky going on here. I hope someone takes care of it soon. Think you can handle one of those monsters? Maybe you should just leave it to the soldiers. A creature like that shouldn't even be here. The paradox effect thrown in, there's no telling what it's capable of. Watch your step and be ready for anything.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go ahead and accept that because we're not pussies like you, soldier. Fucking man up, brother. Oh, these things are annoying as shit. Oh yeah, by the way, you want to change your Perigonum back to Relentless Assault now, because you don't need Central that much. But these dead realms, whatever they are, I forgot how you're saying, they are just annoying as shit. They seriously, they just piss me off. I don't know why, I just don't like them. They really do. They're like giant flowers, and I hate flowers. Flowers can burn in hell, bitch. I've just got a disliking for flowers. I mean, in my next video, you will see that I have a very, very disliking for natural things. Because I have a boss to take on in the next part of the walkthrough, and I really don't like it. Because I nearly die. Saying that, I was really under-leveled, so... Because I'm over-leveled at the moment, but this boss I was under-leveled. Trust me, it'll make sense when you watch the video, if it's confusing you now. And I believe we got a new crystal there, did we? Or didn't we? I think I saw a crystal being materialised. I do love the music in this game. Kick his ass, dude. Yeah, look at that. See, my Zwerg even is nearly dead. Just live, Zwerg. Live, my little friend. Don't die on me. Don't fade away. My god, thank you. Still just did not want to die, did it? And it's a pretty shitty star rating, but who gives a shit? Anyway, so I think we use the Crystal Rarium now to level up, but like I said in my previous video, I started the game again and got optimum upgrades. So if you followed this one, you're gonna get like one step away from optimum, but you'll still get a pretty strengthened character. Then if you just had to guess and do it at random, so keep following this if you want. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There'll just be one off what I am doing. So yeah, it's not really that bad. I mean, I still have really strong characters for this point in the game, even when I fucked up on the Crystal Rarium like so, because I only fucked up by like a tiny bit. So it wasn't really all that bad. Yes, ATB +1. But you see, that's where I fucked up right there, I think. I think it was right there? No, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, you should get ATB first. Like, ATB guide should come first, to be honest. Like, I read the guide and it's like, stage 1. Get Sarah to like level 10 Commander, at level 10 Ravenger and level 9 Commando. And it said it said Crystal Rarium expansion, none. And I'm thinking that's obviously means in the first one it doesn't matter what you get. But I read wrong. What it is that means for that you have no Crystal Rarium expansion. Obviously, because you can't start off with the Crystal Rarium expansion. Duh. So you really wanted to start off with the ATB gauge +1, and then unlock the Essential. Unlock Saboteur for Sarah second, then Synergist for Null is what you want to do. So yeah. So I kind of messed up here, but it doesn't really matter. And this is what I mean. See, we just skip there because that's where I stopped recording by accident, and we have to skip to the next video. That's why I want to do live ones. But anyway, now we are heading for the Ghast mark. So I keep calling it a mark, and that's because I'm used to like all the old Final Fantasy, well, not the old Final Fantasies, but like in previous ones where, well, since 10 really, isn't it? Since Final Fantasy 10 where they decided to bring these marks in. And they become more apparent in Final Fantasy 12 and 13. I can't really say about 10 too. As much as a big Final Fantasy fan I am, I struggle to play 10. I mean, I thought 10-2, because I thought 10 was good, but it was really rushed. Like, 10 had a nice steady pace, and it got to the end, it was like, at the end all the story just all of a sudden exploding. You're like, well, what's going where? Not like with Final Fantasy 13, the story just like kind of gradually builded up. And not like 12 again, I struggle to play 12. I get too bored of 12. I get halfway through the game and go, that's it, I'm done. I cannot complete it. Because the game for me, 12... I think 13 they got the right contrast, because in Final Fantasy 10, great game, but like, the story happened too fast. Like, it started off at a gradual pace, and then it ended up being way too fast. And then 12 was a good story, to be honest, from how far I got, but it was too slow. I mean, it was just developing way too slowly. So I am yet, to be honest, I am yet to defeat Final Fantasy 10-2 and 12. I think after this walkthrough though, I'm playing Deus Ex, because I got that for Christmas and I haven't done that yet. And then after that, I'm probably going to go back and do... I know it's an old game, but I'm probably going to go back onto my PlayStation 1 and do Final Fantasy 12. While I don't know, I might go and do some Call of Duty videos while I'm doing 12, Modern Warfare 3, or Modern Warfare 2, whatever, you know. Just to see. So yeah, this is where the Ghast is, which is a seat, and we get a preemptive strike on it. And for this, you really want Delta Attack, because it is quite hard. I mean, I didn't start with Delta Attack, but I quickly switched to it, because its physical attack's really weak, but it's got Fire Art, and boy, that thing can do some damage, the little zombified bitch. Its Fire Art is like, yeah, I'll just pussy whack you, because I'll bitch slap you, and it's just Fire Art. And all of a sudden, you're just on the floor being crying in your own vomit, dead. So I don't know why I had to feel vomit there, so like just making sick at the same time. But you know, so yeah, just pluck away at him, and I don't get a good star rating, but I'm not really bothered, to be honest, because it is quite a hard thing. Because I didn't want to switch to Relentless Assault, because if I switched to Relentless Assault, there was a chance that I could have got Fire Art like that, like I just did there. So I had to be very cautious of when I used Relentless Assault and when I had stayed in Delta Attack. And there it is. And to be fair, I think it was rather quick, to be honest, but I only got a 3-star rating. But who cares, because I got 600 CP and the Ghast Fragment. And straight behind him, there is also a hidden treasure sphere, so go ahead and use your Moogle Hunt ability. And you get a star pendant. And I forget what I do now, so this is why I don't like doing gameplay and then recording afterwards, which I've done for the entire walkthrough so far. But as of the next part 13, part 13, I have done live commentaries whilst recording, so it's a lot better. Nope, that's the wrong way, dude. You went the wrong way. What am I playing up? What did I do next? Yeah, that's the thing, you may get annoyed with me. I have a tendency, I want to fight a lot of the time. I mean, some people are like, oh, this is an unnecessary fight. It's never an unnecessary fight. I maybe picked like stealing off of Tesco's, but every little helps. There is no such thing as an unnecessary fight in Final Fantasy. Every fight is going to gain you something, so there is nothing as an unnecessary fight. I mean, even if you're like, get to the point where you need like 30,000 CP to rank up, and the battle's only going to give you 2 CP, that's 2 CP less to gain. It might not seem a lot, but if you get into the battles all the time, let's be honest, that's like, what? That's a lot of CP taken off, to be honest. So I tend to get into a lot of battles unless I really, really can't be bothered, because there's no battle that's worthless in this game. Never has been in a Final Fantasy, never will be. The only time I tend to skip battles is if I'm extremely, extremely over leveled. Because, I mean, like 13, I kind of ruined it for myself. I mean, I got to Orphan's Cradle, right to the end of Orphan's Cradle. You know, the part where it had right at the beginning of Orphan's Cradle, sorry, where it gives you the chance to go back to Pulse or carry on to Orphan's Cradle. But if you go to Orphan's Cradle, there is no turning back. Yeah, I got to that point, and I decided, well, I'll go back into Pulse and level up. And I'm not joking, I leveled up till I could level up no more. I actually spent 2 entire days of playing the game, just leveling up, just grinding away. The same fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. And the reason I did that was because I thought, well, from what I'd read on the internet, Orphan and Barthandelus at the end of 13 were really, really hard. And people were struggling with nearly maxed out parties, so I thought I will max out my party and get ultimate weapons and all that. And I found the boss battles way too easy. Way, way, way too easy. So I kind of spoiled it for myself. I mean, I was quite proud of myself, because in Final Fantasy I normally die in the boss. But through the entire game of Final Fantasy 13, I did die. And this is the weird thing, I didn't die on a single boss in 13. I died in normal fights. On 13 I was quite proud, and still am proud, to boast the fact that I never once died in a boss fight. And I'm quite happy about that. So, yeah. Guinness Greens in there. And I forgot what I was doing. I think I was just looking around for where to go. Or something potential to do. Don't know where I decided to do. That's the thing. I'm trying to do a commentary for this and I haven't got a clue. I know in there's an artifact. So we're going to go ahead and get that artifact. And then we can open every single gate, I think, in Russia Ruins 5AF. So just deal with the. I think I actually die in this battle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I die. I think it's pretty sure the first time in the game I die. If it's not this battle, it might be in the next battle or something. I know. Or I might actually not, because I might have actually. I think my recording might have failed. Like, you know when you go to record something and my capture card like froze up. I'm pretty sure I have died in this game, but I'm not sure whether I recorded it. That's not through me like trying to look good. I mean, I don't mind if I die. I really don't. Fair enough, it kind of looks less. Yeah, there's a reunion artifact in there. Fair enough, it kind of looks less cool if you die during a walkthrough, but hey, at the end of the day we're all human, and in that battle I just got careless. I mean, it was gremlins, and I'm thinking, oh, this is pretty easy, but because I was reading something, I was reading out of the guide as well. I just looked up and saw gremlins, realising, think it was going to be easy. Looked up again, it was game over, and I just realised there was about 6 gremlins jumping around me. And I'd been battling for about a good minute, so I thought there must have been a hell of a lot of gremlins when I started the fight. Because gremlins are easy. I mean, I think gremlins out in like 2-3 hits, so I don't know. Oh yeah, we can remember probably about 2 parts back. I actually got both of the medical kit things for this kid, but I, for some reason, didn't give them to him, despite him being really near. So I'm going to go ahead and give them to him now and finish that mission and get the fragment for it. Yeah, I know I definitely don't die here. I'm sorry, this music is so cool. I got this because I got the limited edition game. I got the artist composed soundtrack. I think it is so amazing. I really do. It's so cool. I particularly like XIII's Champion. I think XIII's Champion is rather good. Where has he gone, mister? Yeah, there he is.
Yes, these are the capsules we lost. We should count our lucky stars they didn't make it to the black market. When we misplaced the substance, it set back our testing schedule. Now it looks like we have a chance to get back in the field. Thanks to you, we've avoided a lot of backlash. This isn't much, but please take it.
It's not much, but it's more to our 160 fragment collection we're looking for, which will unlock us a secret ending. So yeah, we'll take it, dude. Don't you worry about that, pal. This annoyed the hell out of me because I really hadn't read this part in the guide yet. I could hear a treasure sphere around here, and I knew where it was, but I couldn't figure out how to get to it. And to be honest, I hadn't read the guide on how to get to it. You need a chocobo, and I think I'd do that at the very beginning of my next video. Because my next video, part 13, I've already recorded it, but I did a live com with it, and that's all set up, ready to go. So, yep. Seems to get all that sorted. I think I go and do one more side quest here. It's pretty easy to do. I actually, in this side quest that I'm going to do now, it's just a quick delivery one. We have to find someone's notes and deliver them. As you can see, that I was just looking for that, sphere, like scratching my head, like, where the fuck is that thing? I mean, I can hear it, but I can't fucking see it. Where the fuck is it? Ground my gears, to quote Peter Griffin. That ground my gears. And I might go looking for a girl now. But my screen was kind of dark and I couldn't see who was male or female. So I just started asking everyone around this general area to see which one was the person I needed. The occasional time I could see whether it was a boy or a girl.
You're stronger than any of the troops out there.
The army is good at making noise and blowing stuff up. Guess what? I'm good at hunting big monsters. I guess you guys need all the help you can get to protect these ruins.
Well, I'm impressed. I thought you'd be crushed for sure. Glad to see I was...
There's Noel getting a bit cocky there, dude. Let's ask this clearly female-looking male. I mean, you can't blame me. Even though my screen was dark, I could see the big ponytail down the back. I was like, yes, that is a male. A female. And the same here. All these like male researchers, they have bubbles in the back of their hair. I thought they were girls, especially when my screen was like pretty dark. I think I go looking up here for it as well. I actually didn't realise it was a sphere first time around, so I did it this time. And it contains the personal notes, and that's actually what we need for the side quest. That is another side quest here, but we're not going to accept that yet, as it cannot be done yet. We have to return here at a later date with the Moogle throw ability. So we're going to go ahead and decline this, and I'm not really letting you listen to it because it doesn't matter. We're not going to accept it, so decline. It's always you because you're a fucking idiot. That's why. Don't know you, but I just don't like you. So yeah, we're going to go and look for this girl we've got to look for. I find her pretty quick, so I know I find her near the end of the video. It's her sat down, I think. No, it's not. It's this person here wandering around, I think. No, it's a researcher. No, that's someone sat down. No, there she is.
What do I do? This is hopeless. Well, I can't get this stupid drawer in my desk. You're thinking she's forgotten her password, aren't you? The stupid lock on the You can't get it open. Oh, but don't just go busting the desk apart. Yes, this is.
Yeah, I already had them. That was like that treasure sphere I just collected with the personal notes. They were for her.
I have research ideas and theories and all sorts.
Anyway, this is it for this part. Because after this conversation finishes, the video ends. So, Project Cloud, peace out. Stay tuned for part 13. Rate, comment, subscribe. Oh yeah, and hit the like button because it helps my video get highly ranked and helps people see this great walkthrough to help them through this incredible game. So yeah, rate, comment, please like, and definitely subscribe. Project Cloud. Stay tuned for part 13. Peace.
But somehow phased out of time? Was my desk the site of a paradox? This is huge! Thank you for your assistance.